Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Alice. We talk about books. We sometimes do some lifestyle and vlog content. So if you're looking for someone to stick on in the background while you make yourself a meal, clean your room, do that thing you've been putting off for the longest time, or you just want someone to listen to, then I'm your gal. So consider hitting that subscribe button. Come on in, join the family. It is free and you can unsubscribe at any time. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. Let's get on with today's video. So today is a super quick, easy, fun one. I know I say that and then I go on for ages, but it is my mission today to keep it super straight to the point. Are you looking for something to read? Are you not sure what to read next? Do you want to add some things to your TBR? Do you want to start planning your 2025 reads? Then this is the video for you. I'm going to give you 5 quick recommendations to add to any of those situations. Okay, are you ready? In this video, we have 3 5-star reads and 2 4-star reads. You'll see why when we get into it. So starting off in the 4-star reads, we have You. This is a great book. It might not be for everyone. If you've watched the review, you know, go watch that if you want some more details about it. All of these books should have a review on my channel, I believe. Maybe one of them doesn't, but we will rectify that very, very soon. This is definitely a different style of book. It is a little bit scary, and we should always check the trigger warnings before reading any books, but especially this one. This one is quite messed up, but it was a really, really cool read. Something that I had never read before. So this got a 4-star, and I would say that You needs to go onto one of those lists. Okay, I will also say I did choose to read it at the time of year in October, autumnal sort of spooky vibes. It was a good time, but I do believe you can read this at any time of the year. So, number 1 on your list. Number 2 is Bridgerton. Now, I have picked Romancing Mr. Bridgerton because that is one of my top 2 favourite Bridgerton books. I believe that at this point you can read this book and it won't really impact the rest of the stories, and to be honest with you, they're all kind of single on their own anyway. This is a 4-star just because for some reason I genuinely can't seem to put romance as 5 stars, but it's basically a romance equivalent to a 5-star. You can start at the beginning. The Duke and I is not my favorite book, I'll be honest, but they get much better. All of the other books are super great, and I love Miss Julia Quinn. Okay, I really do. I love her writing, she's great. So if you're looking for something on more of the romance spectrum, I'm thinking, you know, it's time we read Bridgerton, guys. You got to get behind it. It's super great, and yeah, I would generally recommend any of them. I think the first one, The Duke and I, and also Benedict's one, An Offer from a Gentleman, are probably my least favourite, but the rest are really good, and they all have good moments in them. Okay, so pick up a Bridgerton book. I arguably would say it doesn't matter so much. I will say between the 5th and the 6th one, there's like a little bit of a spoiler if you read them in the wrong order, but you know, I've said this before, you kind of know the protagonists are going to end up together, so it's not that big of an issue. Here we are. Bridgerton is going on that list, isn't it? Thank you kindly. Then we go into the 5-star reads. Now, this next one I appreciate is a task. So, we're going to read The Secret History, guys, okay? Obviously, I've already read this. This is a 5-star. It is a lot. I've said this before. I'll say it again. It is a lot. It's very long. It does take a while to get into, but I've never read any descriptions like it. The way Donna Tartt writes is just so beautiful, and I feel like it's something you need to experience at least once. If you haven't got time to get into it before the end of the year, because we are fastly approaching the end of 2024, I think this needs to go on your 2025 TBR, because I think you won't regret it. And if it's not for you and you give it a go, you know, you can say I tried and that's that. But honestly, I think it is worth a try. I think you should give it a go, and like I said, if it's not for you, it's not for you. No harm done. But if you do end up loving it, let me know, you know, or let me know both ways in the comments down below and we can talk about it. But I feel like The Secret History, this is not new. This is a very well known and world renowned book, so you know, this is not a new original opinion, but it's a great time. So this one's going on there as well. Okie dokie. Then we move into our next book. Now this is the one I'm not sure that I have a video on my channel for, but there will be one. We shall make one so you can get more info. But our next 5-star read is Babel. Again, a commitment. Okay, so maybe these last 3 books, we've got one more to go, again, is quite long. It could be more going on the 2025 list, but I do think these need to be added to your TBR if you haven't read them already, because I know they are quite popular. Babel honestly, again, took me a while to get into, but once I got into it, I loved it. 5-star read, couldn't stop, had all the emotions. It was super, super clever. I loved the concept, which was great, absolutely amazing. Loved it, absolutely loved it. There was so much going on, you know, there was so much going on. And there was sort of these relationships between the characters. They were so beautifully developed. And, you know, I haven't read any more of R.F. Kuang's books, but I really, really liked the way she wrote. So, you know, big, big, big recommendation from me. I'd say that for free. Alright, I'll tell you that. Get Babel on your list. I think you can obviously get a paperback version and it might be a little less intimidating, let's say. But it was just really cool, and it was kind of, I don't know, it felt academic but in a good way. Okay, so put it on the list. I feel like we've very much gone for a theme of colours today. I'll show you at the end. So finally, last but not least, this is one of our most recent reads, Fourth Wing. I do think it needs to be read, guys. I do. I've tried to get a little bit of everything. We've got some fantasy, we've got some historical fiction, we've just got contemporary fiction, we've got romance, we've got a little bit of a thriller vibe. So I've tried to go for a little bit of everything, so hopefully somebody finds something in their genre. But definitely for fantasy, this is great. I did enjoy it, and I am currently reading The Maze Runner, as we know, and loving it, but I'm itching to read Iron Flame, because honestly, get me back in this universe is instant. Again, you can probably get a paperback and it'll be less intimidating. This one isn't as long as Babel, even though it does look quite intimidating. I don't think it is anyway. Ooh, I don't know, it doesn't look that different, but we can see a difference. So pretty good times. I would definitely recommend this one. So add it to whichever list you've been adding this to, guys, and let me know if you've read any of these in the comments down below, or you know, if these look like something you'd be interested in, or let me know your recommendations as well. I'm always looking for more. So let me show you what I meant about the color scheme. Black and gold, black and gold. See? Accidental. So here you are. Here's your TBR list, guys. You've definitely got a little bit of a mixture in here, so, you know, happy reading. Well, as I said, I tried to stay true and actually have a quick and engaging, fast-paced video for you today, so, you know, hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Have you subscribed? Thank you very much, and as always, until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye. Put these all back on my shelf now, don't I? Oh, let's get to it.